Gravitas, co-presented by Skoda. Kushaq, choose what really matters.
Meanwhile, in China, the debt crisis at Evergrande is only snowballing. Thousands of investors have lost money. Let's get you up to speed with the latest. Reportedly, the company has missed multiple payments. So far, at least 70,000 retail investors have suffered losses as a result. Needless to say, they want their money back. The defaults are now also hitting trusts. Reports say some of them had to dip into their own pockets to pay back the wealthy investors. If Evergrande remains on the same trajectory, millions will suffer. Remember, 1.6 million people bought apartments from Evergrande. They paid for their homes, but the company is yet to deliver them. More than 80,000 people purchased Evergrande's retail finance products. These citizens were asked to invest their money with Evergrande. They may not get their money back. Evergrande's list of creditors does not end there. The company even strong-armed its own employees to raise money. Tens of thousands of employees were given a choice. If they wanted to keep their bonuses, they had to give Evergrande a short-term loan, and they complied. Now, even Evergrande's employees are not sure if they will be paid or not. And they are not the only ones who are living in uncertainty. Suppliers who worked with Evergrande are yet to be paid as well. Ro Hui is one of them. He was a supplier for Evergrande. Now he is forced to sell his car and apartment just to keep his business going because Evergrande is yet to settle his bills.
I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, I haven't had a good night's sleep since June. We also visited the Evergrande headquarters in Shenzhen when the news media were covering at that time. We were actually there as well. We went to the headquarters to discuss about repayments. We also asked for help from the government's petition department. What we can do now is just trust the government will help us to solve it. But I have also prepared for the worst possible scenario, which is the company going bankrupt.
For 2 weeks, we have been telling you this story is not about one struggling real estate developer. It is about the real estate bubble of China. The bubble was inflated by debt, money that Chinese developers cannot pay back now. The Evergrande crisis has popped the same bubble. Another real estate player in China could be facing a debt crisis. The name of the company is Sunac. A letter linked to the company went viral on social media. It said the company wants special policy support from a local government. Let me now quote from it. We earnestly request the government to provide us with special policy support as it is difficult for daily operations in Shaoxing to move forward and the situation is deteriorating daily. Why is Sunac struggling now? The reason is the same, just like Evergrande. People are not buying properties in Sunac projects. The sales are slow, demand has dropped. Earlier today, the company issued a clarification. It said the letter was a draft note. It wasn't supposed to go out. Sunac may be able to tide through these difficult times, but what about the other embattled property developers of China? WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.
Gravitas, co-presented by Skoda. Kushaq, choose what really matters.